Hello. Welcome to the first draw with me, with my face for a second. Sorry. Unfortunately, while we're still doing line art, I can't exactly show you the whole process because I want to focus on the camera just on the drawing part. But for this introduction, before I get started, I wanted to just let you know what's to come. So eventually, when I'm out of the line art phase, maybe once we get to color and shading and lighting and stuff, the stuff that I don't need the juicy 60 FPS for as much, I'll be able to share this screen more. So now I have my second monitor on screen. You can see where my mousey is. You can see all of the stuff that I look at. This is available in the Pinterest link that you can see now, as well as the Snagit where I'm recording. The separate parts of the screen, the only part that you're not seeing is basically just a blown up version of this image on my second monitor. So you can see basically I have those sprites and then a smaller downscaled version of the drawing so I can just see it at a quick glance, as well as a big blown up version so I can see juicy details. So I have the big Ralsei and the small Ralsei right next to each other so I can see line art very cleanly and up close, as well as if it works even close or far away. I should start actually with the preface that this is recorded January 2nd, dating myself here. This is right after the first draw with me that I did, which was the recording of Chris's hair. So if you wrote me lovely comments, I'm sorry, I haven't seen them yet. But I also, oh no, she's leaving. But I had a mochi bear who was sitting in my lap. You leaving me, honey? Your butt smells great, by the way. As in it doesn't. You leaving me, Moch? Bye, honey. Well, she was here. But anyway, the point was to just give you a bit of to see what's to come, because this is unfortunately not going to be the whole draw with me for today. We're starting with just my face, and then we're probably going to turn my face off so I can focus on the line art screen. But I just wanted to say a quick hello, and this will probably be a quieter one. I won't be talking as much. This will just be background ASMR for today. So you have me for the whole hour, and today we're going to try to finish Ralsei's scarf. Maybe we'll get past that. We'll see. I can't promise anything time-wise. I just get what I get done. So enjoy and put some chill vibes on while I draw. I'll still be here. I'm not gone, but I'm just on the other side of the camera now. See? Here I am. I'm still here. That's a horrible scribble. Alrighty. So we'll check back in about 15-ish minutes. I'm also listening to some relaxing soft jazz. Very much copyright jazz. I can't play with you on camera, but you can put your own stuff on here. I basically want to eliminate as many barriers as possible so you guys have just as many rights to all of my knowledge. I don't want to hold any secrets. I only have to be secretive about speed paint footage just until it's out, but after it's out, I don't care. Ask me anything. Alrighty. The last one was more of a commentary. This one, I want to give you some more quiet time so you can focus. If you have questions, though, feel free to ask me and they will be answered here. Here we go. Really happy with how distraught Ralsei's face is so far. I messed him up good. I feel good about that. I'm sorry, baby. Well, this is something I also should mention. I don't normally do tiers in Lineart. I usually save that as an effect for later, like I did in the prophecy. So this is new for me. And I'm really happy with how they came out. Just experimenting for the contest to give you guys something to you know, I guess, lock in on if you're coloring this in. But also a challenge for me. I don't usually draw effects in Lineart. I save that for later. So like Susie's hair is wet. So this is new for me. So this is exciting. So this is the hatching that I was talking about before. And I guess also, while I'm here, this is probably going to it makes more sense when I have the shortcut screen on. But somebody asked me, how do you grow and shrink your mouse? I'm holding Control and Alt via PC and dragging with my left click. So I think Photoshop also has the same feature. If you right click, you can do the same thing. A lot of softwares have it built in. It's a quick way to adjust your brush size. And I wasn't kidding when I said breathe during Lineart. You're gonna hear a lot of my exhales here. Sound effects are always welcome, especially for the longer strokes and curves. So let's see. Gotta figure out how the heck to time these. I see now the Let's Play issue, where you record things 5 months in advance and then you don't have answers to people's comments until like 6 weeks later. Because these are essentially going to be recorded for after the speed paint is out, which is 3 months from now. So I apologize in advance if none of this links up timeline-wise. This is just enjoy the ASMR. This will be mostly quiet time. Listening to some Kendrick jazz right now. You can never save enough. Make sure you save your work every once in a while, everyone. Hit Control S or Command S right now. Oh, I can show it now. This is the trick I was talking about a while back, which is having all of my line art in one layer like this. So I basically have an isolated layer, which is just for the deeper rich blacks that I have filled in. So to give example of how that works, I guess, I have this as my selection source. So when my wand is selecting things, instead of selecting what is it, W I think I have? No, my bucket. Where's my bucket button? Yes, instead of selecting the current layer, which for example would be right now, just this, nothing. It's selecting all of this. And I can choose the specified layer, which is now why this green wand is selecting all of it. So now, if I were to say, go in here and make a little, ooh, excuse me. Let's make a weird organic shape. Something nonsensical that follows the sketch. Something like that. And I click the F button and fill it in. Now I have the ability to easily go in and erase that. Well, no, that's not a good example. You'll see. I'm trying to, I'll better explain it when I get to that stage, but I'm bad at explaining things, if you can tell. But I'm happy to offer as much as you want to know, transparency-wise. I don't want to hold any secrets. Ask me anything. I'll do my best to answer. I can't always promise the answer will be legible. It won't make sense, but I'm happy to. So now I have that on a separate layer. Makes it much easier going back in. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I can show it right now. So where is it? This is my scarf layer, right? In fact, I think I have this on, what is this layer? Is this my black? Yeah, it is. I'm going to go in here and just make a little line and adjust that so it fits in with the line art, and then fill that in. See how I like that? Yeah, that looks like it's a bit too much. So I'm going to erase it. But now, as you can see, I'm not erasing away the line art. It's still there. So that's really handy. And I'm sure there's an equivalent in other software. This is just how Paint Toolside does it. Again, take it with a grain of salt. It may help you depending on the software you use. It may not. Oh, real quick, hang on 1 second. Honey! Can you come close my door really quickly? And just close it against the door.
There she goes.
Daughter? Where is daughter going? Oh, your pigtails are so cute. Thank you. And I'm going to... no, just right there is fine. Yeah. And I'm going to stand up and turn my light on. It's a little dark in here on this rainy morning. I'm going to have to figure out what day to do this, because I work on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are usually very busy, so I only have really one day dedicated to drawing sometimes. So for now, this is a Friday morning. Hope you got some nice coffee or some tea with you. And if this is something that's helpful, I'm hopeful. Let me know. I also have the Draws with Me running in the background, so I know timer-wise when to stop and when to pause. So I will let you know as it's coming up, but you'll hear it. I guess the only way I can best explain this is I don't really always have a rule of thumb of where I put the blacks. I kind of just look at the sketch underneath. So for example here, there's a lot I just filled in for the sketch. So I might try to add some hatching there just to add some extra texture. And I didn't do it for this picture because it takes more time, but usually I would go in with my sketch brush and add some, let's see, some texture there. Or like in here, I have a nice softer brush that's just grain, and it would be really nice to add some texture there, but again, that takes extra time. And I didn't do it for the other characters and it would take too long. So we're just going to do that for this. But for characters by themselves, maybe a solo picture. Gerson versus Susie, I would like to try that because it's just a bit more of a grainy, like, there's more grit to that because it's a fight, so I would like to add some more of that. But for now, we're not going to do that. We're going to keep moving. The other fun thing is balancing layers. I always accidentally draw the wrong thing on the wrong layer, so that's probably going to happen this session. We shall see. I think I want to thicken this line. A lot of fun here is just making weird shapes, organic shapes, add more intrigue throughout the line art, so it doesn't have to necessarily make sense. It's just adding intrigue. Now I have that line and I can just erase as I need. I still don't remember where I learned this trick, but it blew my mind when I first saw it. Oh, that's so nice. I apologize again in advance. My humming sometimes is subconscious. If my humming does not match up with what you're listening to, I'm sorry. Just ignore me. Also, drink some water. Take a sip right now. If you have water or tea or coffee next to you, drink some water. And now I'm gonna see, when I look at my small Ralsei, did any of that detail actually matter? Yeah, it looks good. Let's keep going. Gotta zoom out, because if it doesn't show up in the small drawing, usually it's not worth keeping. Let's make a nice contrasted shape here. Everything's been soft and flowy for Mr. Ralsei so far. Let's make it a nice sharp angle here. Do I like that though, is the question. Let's zoom out and see. No, it's too much. I would also add, the other thing is I have my eraser at about the same settings as my pencil, which is my line art tool. So they look homogeneous when I erase things. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, that feels good. And the nice part about this phase is it really doesn't have to make sense. You're just making decisions that ultimately you can color over later and have fun with that, but this is like dictating where shading is gonna go later. Oh, about 1 minute remaining. Also, that sound in the background, my Mochi is playing with her little mousey. Sorry if that's distracting. Moch, I might have to take that boy away from you. She's like, don't look at me like that! Daughter is not happy about that. We'll have to make that decision later. We'll see. Hopefully her playing is not too distracting. Just assume the sounds of a jingling keys are my Mochi messing around. You can play, Moch. I won't take Mr. Mousy away from you. The rest of the world will just have to be mad. And time to look away from the screen. Look at something 20 feet away from you and stretch if you can. Stand up. you totally stood up like I did. I'm kidding, I did. You don't have any way to prove that though, so how would you know? Oh, my mouse. Excuse me. I got stuck. What is this layer? What are you? Solo layer, alt click. 'Tis nothing. I just have empty layer? Okay, goodbye. So right now, this long line right here, I want to make that one continuous stroke. So while I figure that out, I'm going to make a new layer, because I don't trust myself to properly do that without erasing some things. I might up the stabilizer a little bit, because it's going to slow my hand down even more. Oh yeah. Let's even make it that even juicier. S5. Yeah, shaky hand syndrome. Be gone with you. Cheating. Uncross my legs, sit up tall, take a deep breath and pray. There we go. And then I can workshop it later. Yeah. Maybe for certain parts I want to accent a little bit more, so let's actually do that again. But a lighter line this time. This might be my shadow black line, so let's do that in here. And I'm actually going to make this a more organic shape, so I want it to be purposefully wobbly a little bit. Hi, daughter. Hi, Mooch. You can come up. You can sit in Mom's lap. I wouldn't mind. You're a wonderful hot water bottle. Or did your mousey get lost in my blanket under my feet? I can't help you. Oh, the boy is here too. Hi, son. Hi, pet. Don't be a jerk and take Mochi's toy. He's such a bully. My boy is so much of a bully. I haven't properly introduced them, but I have a boy cat and a girl cat named Pepper and Mochi. Though I would call them they, if they prefer, if they could tell me. Pepper is always biting Mochi. If you guys have any tips on that, I would be very, very grateful. She is much more the wallflower. He is the Napoleon who takes over the house. And again, now I have my black layer separated so I can just... Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, I like that. And that's just a whoa, a little more shading. Oh, I can turn this down. I like to keep it at S2. Used to be at 15. That was my standard stabilizer number, and then I upped it over time because I don't know. Smoother lines. They make me happy. They make my brain go yum yum. Always trying to lessen the line weight of my line art. Even though thicker lines are nicer in conveying emotion and information, it just feels nice to have light lines. Frankly, if given the time, I would just do this process over and over. I would not mind, honestly, being a manga artist, just an inker, But at the same time, I would hate my life because they have tight schedules. Deadlines are cray. I would hate my life. I like Lineart because I can take my time. Meeting weekly deadlines? Hell no. No, thank you. Every keystroke you're hearing, that's the undo button. I've definitely grown too attached to it. I'm blessed with both children. Y'all aren't going to destroy my room while I draw, do you? You wouldn't happen to just be in here to destroy my room while I'm doing a draw with me, would you? Please don't. Pep, get your nose out of my trash can. Shh. Move. No. Stop sniffing my trash, man. That's nasty. Okay. How does that look? That's fine. Alright. Now, what I would like to do is I'm going to add a little bit of a light line here. Let's see how that looks, where this little separation is. Just so you know there's a division of line there and shadow. On the other side. And then I'm going to also use a mask because I prefer masking. It's always safer to mask. Everything's on a mask. Layer masking is the only way I draw because it's non-destructive workflow. Oh my jam. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah. Cool. Where can you go when you know that it's no use? You guys can't hear my music, but let me know if you just want me to tell you what I'm listening to. Right now, it's Walking in Circles by Fade Away. Talk to me. And now the black feels like it's too strong. Let's get rid of this for now. Ooh, happy accidents, happy accidents. Ooh, we love them. Yeah, that looks nice. It's okay. Oh yeah, that feels good. Nice of a thin tapered line as we can get. Alright, let's see. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're good. We've got another 10 minutes, I think, remaining. 15 minutes. I'm going to fuse this line. Ooh, it's always so scary to merge lines together. Ooh. I did it. Oh, the world keeps spinning. Terrifying. Would love a little texture right here. Maybe a little bit of extra blood got on the scarf. Susie was messy. Some more hatching can happen here. The children are wrestling on my bed. They're very excited right now. Great. Hi, honey. That's my window. Don't wreck it. Though I do love Rekka from Hi-Fi Rush. I gotta wreck it. Those are two different IPs. I don't know why I just got the paranoia. Am I recording? Okay, I am. I just had to make sure. Sometimes I look up and the mouse is not moving and I'm like, wait a minute, oh no. Also, I gotta be real, y'all. Oh my god. Nyx the Shield. I think I've been listening to their stuff on loop since August. I've been a fan of their music forever, but like since I've gotten back into making speed paints, I've been like, their music it moves me in a different way. I like navigate the world differently because of their music. So I don't know. You can't hear any of it, but I'm going to say right now, I don't apologize in the future for the next two speed paints exclusively just being Nyx the Shield remixes. God, I love them. If they ever hear this, your music has changed my life. I can't go a day without listening to it now. So thank you for creating it. Thank you for making amazing music for me to listen to and to use. Appreciate it. Oh, hi, baby. There's a mochi in my lap now. Hi, honey. All is well in the world again. Let's continue. And now looking at this, I might make this Lineart line a little bit thicker here because it's on the exterior. I want to make sure that pops out. Handful of excuses. A lot of compressed folds of clothing here, so we're gonna darken that. Let's make this whole section compressed into black right here. That beautiful long black line, I want to keep that going. Continue that line. A lot of times I don't have a plan when I'm doing line art, just feel it out. Alright, I have no idea if any of this is going to work. Let's find out. Let's see. Mama, make a decision. Are you in or out of my lap? Please decide. Let's go with that. Okay, I had to figure out where the cutoff for it was, or whether it was going to fill everything in. Alright, what is this layer? No. Also, control click helps my mouse decide what layer I'm on. Makes it a lot easier. But it is pixel perfect, and a lot of times my hand is not pixel perfect. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, also I'll show you in a second. I also have something to share. I made a discovery the other day. Sonic the Hedgehog is an amazing resource to work out to. Shocker. Live and learn. The only way I can do HIIT now. Cannot work out any other way. Deltarune music also very good, but Deltarune for strength, for core and cardio, for dumbbells, and then just Sonic racing, endless possibilities. I have to. I don't know how I feel about this yet. Let's take a look, shall we? Siren. Yeah, I don't know. I let my zoom out tell me. Does it help? Not right now. Let's see what this looks like. I'll just be messy with it. Far away reads tell me so much more than up close. Yeah, I think this way works better. Yeah, and then we'll go and clean it later. Ah, yeah, no, I know what I want to do now. Let that fold recede in. So it looks like it's going all the way in. Yeah. That makes more sense. That's more readable. All right. What is this? What are you sticking out? Ah, that has to go. Goodbye. Maybe a little bit of hatching here. That's been the through line so far. Wherever there's a lot of black, add some hatching to ease it out. Welcome back to my lab, daughter. Of course you decide to be active when I'm not recording you. I'm sorry, y'all. You'll have to wait to see the mochi on camera another day. I'm also not usually up this early. I'm a late bloomer. I sleep in until like, at least like 10 o'clock sometimes, because I'd be up until like 4 a.m. working on stuff. So it's a nice crisp 6 o'clock, and it's nice to be awake with the sun. It's rare, but I love the blue hour. When you can catch a sunrise, oh, I love it. I'm just usually never awake at that time. You can sniff my pen, honey. Just don't eat it. Don't bite it. No, no, no. She's just staring at me with her big old owl eyes. Here, you know what? I'll let you see the mochi. Look at the camera, honey. Oh, there she is. You see her? Hi. You're falling, honey. Yeah, you munch. Yeah. Alright. Goodbye for now. Save. Alright, what the heck is going on here? Some decisions were made. Where do I want to cut off the scarf and make it a sweater? Oh, hi there. Pixels. Juicy. I think it's safe to merge that puppy. Ooh, I did it. Are you proud of me, chat? I don't like merging layers. Ding dong 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 dong. Another thing that I guess I can also add while I'm here, sometimes I'll just make a random line that doesn't have to mean anything. I'm just following the sketch because that's what the sketch told me. And this won't be a filled in line, this won't be full black. It's just more texture for me to play with later for this shading process. So I'm thinking along the lines of the next stages. After color, this will be one of the blocks of multiply shadow that I add maybe later. Maybe a part of it can be black. We love that rich, organic, nonsensical shapes. Ooh, yeah. I want to hear the song again, but I'm not gonna press the restart button because then it changes the draw with me timer. I will get used to this, I promise. I'm saying that to myself. You will get used to this, Kiana. You'll figure it out. Everything that's new is always scary. Anxiety comes from fear of the unknown. You just gotta dive in head first. Once you get your feet wet a couple of times, it's not so bad. Yeah, that feels good. We got a nice N curve there. N ankle. Compressed lines right there. That feels good. You see the N? Boop, boop, boop. Hee Maybe we keep the seam of the coat there. Alright. My timer says pause here. If I fell off, here's hopefully where I resync things. Alright, we're back. Hi, honey. There is a mochi in my lap, so I wasn't able to stand up though, but I hope you did. Drink some water. Good job. Yeah, get comfy, Momo. Mom's gonna be here for a while. Aeroplane. Can you leave? I said I would finish Ralsei's scarf. That was ambitious, wasn't it? I don't think we're gonna make it. Let's at least get some of this texture right here. Continue this line. Make a nice rich black here. For now, at least this makes sense to my brain. I know that it's not like a metal texture. You usually add like black lines and thickness there, but for the movement of it. Eh. Nonsensical random shapes sometimes work, though I don't think it's working here. At a glance, no, it's not. Nope. Ooh, I do see a new line though. Sometimes you just gotta look at the sketch a couple of times to make some more interesting decisions. If I can do it. Where'd it go? I saw it. It's like when you see things in the clouds. At a glance, you're like, is that a tomato or a cat? No, it's a potato. Somebody else goes, what the hell are you on, bro? There's nothing up there, it's just a duck. I see no tomatoes. It's all into interpretation. Art is subjective, after all. So again, the fact that the consistent response to my art is mostly decent, I'm shocked. You know, you gotta be a fan of your own stuff first. I'm always a big fan of my own art. I love going back and watching my old speed paints. It's a joy to look at all of that time and effort and accomplishment. Even if, like, back in the day they were much messier and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was always very competitive as a kid, so I looked at speed paints as like, I guess this is interesting, the only reason I started making them in the first place was I loved watching them back then when I was younger, but I'll be honest, I looked at some of them and I was like, I could do better than that. That's the main reason. I was like, you know, these are, like, the art always was good quality, but I wanted to make the video like an experience. And I guess that's like my rule of thumb going forward. Like, that's why all of my speed paints have fancy openings, which aren't really necessary, but it makes me happy and it makes it feel more cinematic, I guess. So I would get to, like, as I was progressing and learning about motion design, it started with Movie Maker, old school Movie Maker. Anybody remember that? Old school millennials out there. And then eventually Movie Maker wasn't enough, so it became Premiere and After Effects. And then After Effects wasn't enough, and now here we are with 3D software like Cinema 4D and eventually Houdini, which, don't worry if you have no idea any of the words I'm saying. If they mean nothing to you, that's fine. Houdini basically was the fancy lava that Moana had, or like the water simulations. Basically effects, period. I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. As soon as I learn them, they will be everywhere. Particles. I do love particles. So anyway, I don't know how we got there. This is masked, isn't it? It is. Also, again, shortcuts for everything. Very personalized. You can set a shortcut for everything, but I've just learned and memorized them over time. Shift X to switch my swatches, my foreground and background color. I have W for the wand tool, P for pencil / my line art tool, Q for sketch. I have 2 sketch brushes that I sketch back and forth from, a soft sketch and a sharp sketch, and then X for my main paint. So everything has a shortcut. It's another reason I can switch back and forth between my brushes so quickly. Oh, and E for eraser. Shortcuts all day long, baby. I don't think we're finishing Ralsei's scarf. I'm sorry, buddy boy. You'll just have to wait and see the speed paint. Oh, bird. It's okay, honey. Cool. Alright, let's see. How much more can we get? I'm gonna try to finish this section because this is a lot of fun overlap. The end of the scarf is also fun, but I don't think, unfortunately, we're gonna get there today. So sorry, Zal. I am not fast. I cannot be fast. I have gotten faster at sketching. I have gotten much faster at sketching, and I'm very happy with that. Sketching used to take me like 3 days because I just didn't know what the heck I was doing. Anatomy didn't look right, so I just kept messing around and putting stuff down until it looked legible or made sense. But now I can draw faster. I just choose not to. I miss anime. It's been a while. I haven't watched One Piece or read the manga in a while. I've been so delta-pilled I haven't had time. Don't spoil anything, chat. I have no idea what's going on in One Piece. Please don't spoil. I'll kill you. Crap, now that I've said that I have to catch up. I have 2 weeks before this comes out. Let's see if I can do it. I wish you love. Oh yeah, I said I'd tell you what I'm listening to. Right now I'm listening to Window by Galdive. Or Galdiv? Window/Dormer. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Probably not. What layer is this? Oh, I see. Okay, no. Sure. No, solid. Yeah. Let's see that. Yeah, there we go. Nope. This is on the black layer, right? No, it isn't. That's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna make this a very wobbly shape. I assume this Ralsei is fighting with his scarf. It's a little torn. It's got some holes in it, maybe some patches. He's a fluffy boy, but he fights. He throws his scarf around, so it's gonna have some wear and tear in it. And then I want a nice, thick, juicy black right under here. Separating that sleeve from that shadow on the shoulder. Oh yeah. That tells me so much. That's probably not going to stay there because this is overlapping a flowy scarf. I keep reading shoulder there. That's not a shoulder. That's a scarf. I mean, there is a shoulder under there, but it's the scarf billowing out that I at least told myself in the sketch. This is actually going to be tough. Let's see if we can get this in before we finish. Overlapping scarf folds before we let the rest of it billow out into that kite. I keep finding lines to add though. Gosh, I'm sorry. How is my still? I keep seeing things in the clouds. Never fade away. Borrowed Hours by Brown House. Telling me to stay. Borrowed Hours. Sure. Okay. Hardest decision. I'm stalling. Let's get this done. Let's get her done. Sorry, stop zooming. That's going to be hard to look at later. Editing will be fun. Fashion. Alright, give me one long, gorgeous line for this bottom part of the scarf. We're just going to start the train. Yeah. Nice organic shape to thicken this corner. Even when tomorrow turns the scene apart. It's coming out, so let that beautiful coat billow out with some folds and tension here. This will make sense hopefully in a minute. We'll see if it works. This is just what my brain's reading. Nice deep shadow to anchor that. Alright, let's see. This may not even work. We'll find out momentarily, won't we? Where does the scarf end? Right about... Oh, I see. Oh. Ah. This is the end of this first fold. Oh dear. I think we can save it, but... I see what I did. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Tricky handsy. How much can we cram in these last 3 minutes? Shit. Let's see. Alright, hang on. Sorry for swearing. Excuse my French. Down to the wire. I want to get this in. This is a good thing. It's forcing me to draw faster. Ooh, I don't like it. Alright. Ooh, but that discomfort is good. That's how you know you're growing. When you get that final rep in and you're like, God, I don't want to do that 40th rep. Ugh. Kidding. Not 40. You say 10. 10 reps usually is enough. As long as you feel fatigued by the end. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. That's what I wanted. Okay. Blacken all of this. Where's that cutoff? I didn't establish it. Let's say here. Boom, baby. Okay. Oh, one more. Here. Yeah, at a glance, let's see. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I wanted. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's erase a little bit of this right here. I'm gonna actually, oh wait, that was the wrong layer, wasn't it? It sure was. Crap. Christ, I love when I do that. Alright, now let's go in here. Where is it? Oh, thank God, I put it all in the same layer. I'm so smart. I'm a genius. Okay, hang on. You can do this. 1 minute, no! Well, we might run out of time, but you saw it. That's funny. Sorry, last 10 minutes is gonna be stressful, I guess. Excuse me, I want this. Thank you. And I don't think we're gonna make it, but you get the idea. I don't rush well. Sorry, y'all. Okay, that'll have to be it. I think we just ran out of time, but yay! That feels good. Save that puppy. Alright. I'm going to call it there. I think we're down to the wire. We're coming up on our last 10-ish, 20-ish seconds. Maybe 1 more minute remaining. Let's see how much time we have. We got 1 minute exactly. I almost got it. We were close. Yeah. Maybe I'll clean up a little bit. But what I was going to say, now that this is on a separate layer, I can make a little bit of a white adjustment line. I might go in here and put a little gray line here. Make my layer mask, I forget what this swatch is called, I always forget. Protect color or something. I'm going to color that in black, gray. Excuse me? Maybe I won't. Why can't I? Oh, it's not the right layer. Duh. Is it you? Where is it? Ah. I don't think we're gonna have time for this, but oh well. I think you get the idea of what I'm going for. Yay, we did it. Bye, y'all.